I want to apologize to my fellow Titans out there before we start. I'm letting one of the secrets out. One of our most closely guarded tricks that makes us what we are. But we have to share. We can't hold on to it anymore. With the new exotic class items, there are certain perks that you can receive that are typically on other classes. Assassin's Cowl from the Hunter, Verities from the Warlock, or what we'll be discussing today, Heart of Inmost Light on the Titan. Every class can get Heart on the exotic class items. Heart is unassuming. You read it and go, yeah, that's neat. But it's much more than neat. It's one of the most fun exotics in the game, and if you use it right, it's one of the best. So here's the breakdown. Heart itself, when you use an ability, will boost the other two abilities. So, for instance, let's use your grenade. You toss a grenade, and it's a little muddy now because it doesn't actually show you specifically, but that grenade toss will boost your melee and your class ability. Boost in the sense that it gives 400% ability regen per stack, up to 2 stacks at 800% regen. The actual Heart exotic also gives damage to your abilities too, but the class item drops that function, so let's just ignore that part. So, okay, 400%, then 800% ability regen for 5 seconds when you use an ability. What's the big deal? 5 seconds? That's basically nothing. For most cases, yeah, it's not much. It's, like I said, an unassuming exotic. An exotic that gives a bit of ability regen for just playing the game normally. That's all. Or is it? So, as I mentioned, chucking a grenade will give you a stack for your melee and class ability. Then, using your class ability gives you a stack for your grenade and melee. So now your melee receives 2 stacks, which is how you normally get 2 stacks. But here's where things get interesting. Using your melee gives... wait, no stacks? Yep. Using your melee ability gives you not a single stack for anything. And that's because for the melee, you must deal damage with a melee ability in order to receive a stack. Using a melee ability that hits multiple enemies at once also only gives 1 stack. There are certain melee abilities that give multiple stacks on charge. From my memory, I believe Flechette Storm still does this, firing multiple needles, which then gives multiple stacks. Very neato. But I'm swaying a bit from the topic. Multiple stacks, 3 classes, how to? The answer is simple. Scorch. Consecration on the Titan, Incinerator Snap on the Warlock, and Knife Trick on the Hunter. All 3 of these abilities apply Scorch, so all of 3 of these will net you massive gains with Heart. Step 1. Apply Scorch with melee ability. Step 2. Leave enemy to burn. Step 3. Enjoy 800% ability regen for your grenade and class ability. Each tick of Scorch damage will refresh your boost, so as long as the enemy stays alive and burning, you're both literally and figuratively cooking. Literally cooking a nice slow roast of an enemy, and figuratively cooking up some pain with your other 2 abilities. But now, back to reality. This is not mayhem levels of regen. 800% sounds more than it actually boils down to. But it is still a lot, and for not a lot of effort. It's a powerful tool to use, and it makes Heart one of the most exciting perks you can get on the class item. All this regen before you even consider what the other perk to pair it with is. Again, big apologies to my Titan brothers and sisters out there. I know we really need to take any win we can get, and bringing publicity to this may catch the watchful eye of Bungie, who we know like to nerf, well, everything. But I felt like I needed to share this information, as Heart has been my favorite exotic since it came out, and sure, it's been hit with some nerfs, but it's still top class for me, and now it just requires a bit of build crafting to make it shine as bright as it once did. Let me know if you have any other tricks with this exotic, or if you're just learning about this one now. Until next time, everyone.